Mark, we get a lot of customers who call. We've got different IP ratings. Briefly, what does IP stand for, and why does a customer need to know what rating they're going to request when they purchase one of our load cells?
It's a good question, Rob. IP is the initials mean ingress protection, and it has to do with the amount of protection that a load cell would have against water or other liquid ingress. So the ratings start with something simple like an IP65, and then they go up to a more stringent, more sealed version like an IP68. So we've got some load cells here that have different IP ratings. Let's take a look at those.
Okay. First one is our Sensortronics model. It's the standard 65023 Shear Beam. This one looks like it just has covers that are glued onto the side, most likely potted inside to protect the strain gauges and the wiring. So what would this be a good example of?
An IP65, and tied to that as well is the cable exit from the end of the load cell. There's a standard cable gland, and it's internally backfilled with potting.
Okay. And then if I jump to what I think when we look here, this is either going to be, again, it's a Sensortronics Shear Beam. This is our model 65083. It's welded, hermetically sealed. So what is the difference between this and that standard 65023?
So what we have is a completely welded construction around the strain gauge area. And typically what happens is this can act like a reinforcing device against the side of the load cell. So these are not available in the very low capacities, but for the higher capacities, we weld this closed and it's completely tight. And then the end where the cable leaves the load cell body, we've got an actual glass to metal seal in there, glass to metal header. So it's completely sealed, good to IP69, and about as good as it gets as far as water ingress protection.
Okay, great explanation. Thanks.